Today we meet Kay. Kay loves shopping and loves cooking. We're going to listen to her talk about her day shopping at the market and what she likes to cook. Later we'll look at some verbs and examples of English sayings. But now, here's Kay.
What are you doing today at the market?
I've just come in today because it's my last day of my holidays, and I love coming to the market, and I don't get the opportunity much when I'm working.
What do you like about the market?
I like the whole variety and range of foods that you can get here, yeah. And it's very cheap as well.
How often do you come here?
Oh, not as often as I'd like. Probably only get the opportunity on weekends, but when I'm on holidays, I was in here yesterday as well.
What do you do here?
I browse and I graze and I think about all the ingredients I need to get for different sorts of recipes and that sort of thing.
What's your favourite stall?
Favourite stall? I don't have a favourite. A lot of the Asian foods I like. A lot of the dips, the ready-made dips, things like that. I like the cappuccino and Greek foods up that end as well. Yeah, I like to sit and have a read of the paper and have a coffee and some Greek pastries.
When was the last time you came here?
Yesterday, yeah.
What did you do then?
Similar sorts of things, but I've just come back from a holiday in Cairns, so I put a film in down at the camera shop there and I picked that up today.
What do you like to cook?
Just about everything. I've been on an Indian run at the moment, but I've started today with Asian foods, so yeah, all sorts, yeah.
How do you make it? What are the main ingredients?
Lots of different sorts of bok choy and coriander and lemongrass, garlic, mostly chicken and fish, healthy type stuff, mostly, yeah.
What's the hardest thing you know how to cook?
The hardest thing? I don't know about hard, but time consuming can be crushing up all of the herbs, spices, seeds you need for Indian foods. It's quite time consuming, and I bought a mortar and pestle and I'm never going to do that again. I'm going to buy one of those electric things.
What's the easiest thing you know how to cook?
Probably Asian foods are the easiest because it's just it's very light, sort of in stock, just a bit of chopping up of this, that and the other. Yeah. And you get lovely sort of aromas and flavours from Asian foods, yeah.
Can you give us a simple idea of a recipe for one of those kinds of dishes? Just very simple.
Well, what I'm going to do with this is basically a stock, just chop up the bok choy, the spring onions, the lemongrass, the garlic, ginger, a little bit of chilli and some fish. That's what I bought today, and just very simply put that all in together with noodles.
It looks like Kay loves going to the market. Like most people who love the market, Kay's interested in all types of food. What does she do while she walks around the market?
I browse and I graze and I think about all the ingredients I need to get for different sorts of recipes and that sort of thing.
Kay says, I browse and I graze and I think about all the ingredients I need. To browse is to look at a lot of things without necessarily concentrating on one thing. For example, you could browse through a shop or market and not necessarily buy anything. If the shopkeeper asked if you wanted any help, you might say, I'm just browsing. Or you could browse through a book or magazine without reading everything. And with your internet browser, you can browse through many different websites. Note that browse can also be used as a noun. For example, you can say, I'm just having a browse. Let's listen again.
I browse and I graze and I think about all the ingredients I need to get for different sorts of recipes and that sort of thing.
Kay says, I browse and I graze. To graze is to eat small amounts of food frequently. Usually you would say that animals like sheep and cows graze on grass. But people can also graze by eating small amounts regularly through the day. Kay grazes as she walks around the market. She might eat small amounts of nuts, fruit or sweets, but not a big meal. Note that graze can also mean to break the surface of the skin by rubbing against something rough. If you fall on concrete, you can graze your knee. And in this sense, graze can also be a noun. Your knee would have a graze on it. Okay, let's hear what Kay likes to cook.
Just about everything. I've been on an Indian run at the moment, but I've started today with Asian foods. So, yeah, all sorts. Yeah.
Kay says she's been on an Indian run at the moment. That's a slang way of saying she's been cooking a lot of Indian food lately. The word run is used quite often in English sayings. For example, if you let something run its course, you let it continue until it finishes naturally. Or something can run in the family. That's when many people in a family share a quality or ability. If you run your eye over something, you can take a quick look at it without looking at the details. And if you run yourself into the ground, you work so hard that you become ill or very tired. And there's many more. Just go to our website for more. Okay, so Kay loves to cook. But what's the hardest thing about cooking?
I don't know about hard, but time consuming can be crushing up all of the herbs, spices, seeds you need for Indian foods.
Kay says she doesn't know about hard, but crushing up all the herbs, spices and seeds for Indian food can be time consuming. If something is time consuming, it takes a long time to do. Well, that's all for today. Remember to have a browse through our website. There you can watch today's show again and join the Nexus Club.